What's your comment in this game, Babusier? I played very aggressive this game and transitioned to a more core type role. Give me tips on what I could do better in this replay. Alright then. Well, I've seen people play position 5, position 4 Weaver. I've seen a lot of them. And most of them will actually go for Earth of Shed. But no, you want Falcon Blade because you saw a pro player do that. In your particular game, there's no one that will buy Urn of Shadow or even Vessel in this game. Urn of Shadows is good for numerous reasons. One is the mana regen that you want as a Weaver. Second is the sustain. And also the armor, right? Good for trading against the melee heroes on the enemy. Because I'm thinking here that it's going to be LC and then Spirit Breaker in the bottom lane. Top lane will be PA and then Witch Doctor, and then mid lane is going to be Sniper. Right? But no, you actually want to go for Falcon Blade Rush. It will definitely help you sustain your mana, but if you cannot sustain yourself when it comes to the HP, I mean regen, like Tango Salve, I don't think you will be able to win the lane. So this kind of itemization for me is a grief. Especially you're going to play with Anti-Mage, right? The Anti-Mage needs babysitting. He needs a really good start to get his Battle Fury, and then that's the time that you can actually go for aggressive item. But right now your focus should be making sure that the Anti-Mage will have a really good Battle Fury timing, and then you only use your what? You use your Sakuchi just to damage one guy, and then one attack. They're both melee, by the way. Now it's double Sakuchi, but you only attack once, though. You should attack, yeah, that's nice, that's better. You should last it, yeah. You should reserve more your spell for last hitting on the range. Because your hero is with AM, right? If AM will try to last at the range grips, it will be hard for her actually, because it's the female persona. Because she doesn't have any spells to last at the range grips. So, compared to you, you have Shikuchi, right? You just need to go in there. The AM will go for right click, and then it will put her in danger against those guys like the LC and then the Spirit Breaker. So do it, you know. Don't let the Anti-Mage do the dirty job. Look at them, they're just... They hated each other, which is nice. Your AM is having a good time. If I'm the one, or if I'm actually playing in the dire side, this AM will get nothing. LC is one of the strongest hero in the lane. Now you want to push the lane. Go for third skill. I think they hated each other. There's no question asked about it, because the guy is following the other guy. And then now, the Spirit Breaker left. You know? You see it? The Spirit Breaker left. They hated each other. It's already 6 versus 4. Right? But of course, we're not going to talk about them that much. I'm going to talk about your Weaver. This one is a bad pull for numerous reasons. Reason number 1. After killing this camp, it's not you have to wait for like 3 minutes. 3-minute mark to get another set of neutral creeps. Second reason is that the LC is playing alone, right? You can actually bully her.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And the third reason is that it's gonna be a double wave. So your creeps right now incoming in the lane is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the enemy has what? 4. So this means the enemy creeps will be, or your creeps will be pushed in here, right? So the LC solo will be able to farm safely under tower, right? This LC will play safely in here later on, because this will naturally push out the lane. That's how bad that pull was. Even though it's a you managed to get some lasses in there and then deny one creep in there, it's not enough to do a lot of impact in the lane, right? Now you're actually pressuring the LC, which is nice. LC, LC. Yeah, this is actually much better. But look at here, even if the anti-mage has the perfect control of the lane equilibrium, it's still getting pushed in, right? Because you doubled up the wave with that small pull, right? If you stack it first, it's actually way better. And then yeah, LC and then Spirit Breaker hated each other. So this lane is free lane for you. And again, you're just repeating what happened earlier, right? If I were you, instead of focusing on this one, right? Instead of pulling for this small camp, you should be pulling in here. In the large camp. You should be pulling in there. Dun, 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 dun. This is a free lane for you. Bubbles here. I cannot actually believe that it went like this. You managed to finish your Falcon Blade and then you're winning bottom lanes. Those two guys, LC and then Spirit Breaker, they can easily kill the AM or pressure the AM. But no, they hated each other, so yeah. Pull this one, pull this large one, yeah. 25, 26. Go in the right side. Ah, you did that. You didn't let the creep attack. Now you just decided to farm it. Maybe stack it first. Yeah, again, it's gonna be the same thing. Bubbles here. It's always the same thing, right? Despite LC playing solo, look at the last hit chart, right? 11-6, 18-13. This LC is getting something, right? If you actually try to stack the way or to stack the neutral camp in there and then pull it, you're going to deny the full wave against the LC, right? I think you saw it before. The impact of the impact of pulling stack camps, right? I think you saw it. You know how it works, right? Or I'm just assuming. You're getting really low in here. Where's Gary here? It is the AM, but again, he is playing aggressive. Does this mean that small pulling is bad? It is really bad. Look at the equilibrium of the creeps, right? Look what happened. Since you're only pulling small camp in here, it's being you're only denying like 1 or 2 creeps in here, and then the melee creeps or the creeps in here is going back to the lane after killing this camp, and therefore your creeps has more number compared to their creeps. 4 creeps, the enemy your team will have like 5 or 6 creeps in here, right? That's why even with the AM's perfect control of the lane, it's getting pushed in because of the number advantage, right? This is always happening because of your small pulls. But it's a good thing that you already learned the lesson, you know? This LC, look at the CS, right? He got 23 last hits. Under tower for the most part. Even though it's 2 versus 1. Can I send a replay request right now? Yeah, you can. You don't have the giveaway in title. Yeah, the announcement is actually in the Discord. So, and also in Reddit, the only Reddit and Facebook, there's no giveaway announcement. It's only that I'm going to do free coaching. Double Falcon Blade. Yeah. Support having double Falcon Blade. If I were you, I would go for items like Urn of Shadows, and then Solar Crest or Agons. Especially if the enemy have LC, she will duel and then burst someone. You're being charged. There's no. You're too afraid. Just bait him in. You still have 150 HP. Oh, look at you, right? Just attack. Attack first. Attack first. Don't run away. Attack. Attack first. You're so afraid. You have like 100 HP yet. They don't have Zeus or something, you know? You're so afraid. Just bait him in. He doesn't have any more spells. Stay. Calculate, you know? If you can calculate it, it's gonna be easy for you. I think the LC blamed him after dying. Flame him, you know? I mean, it's natural. They don't like each other anyway, so. Easy top, easy pressure. This guy's dead. Wolfgang. Huh. This guy's gonna die again. Fucking hell. They're so bad. Like, instead of farming, they want to fight. And then look at the net worth. Look at the chart, look at the chart. 3.5k only in the AM. Then you're actually much higher than him. Yeah, giveaway, yes. Should it? I think I need to update the title, right? I need to update the title. Sorry, let me update it here. It has been updated now. You're actually creating so much space in here. Like fighting so much. But the problem is that you don't have sustain, right? So this is where the Urn of Shadows will come into play. It will give you like mana regen and also the charges for those gangs. I advertised for it though. It's just I want to prioritize it on the subs or in the Discord instead of the random guys.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I'm going for Maelstrom in here, but you're very low. This game is going to be a stomp though. Like, the enemy is not actually making any move to try to win the game. They're all just reacting to it. So after this, what will happen next? You don't have TP, you have very low HP. The tower in the top lane is still alive though. Maybe you want to play top instead of farming in here.
Regeneration.
Yo, Babu's here. I don't think we're going to learn a lot from here. Because this is a stomp, this is not a proper game. Like, the enemies fighting each other. Right? Aside from your itemization, playing around the map instead of farming greedily in the mid lane, you should take advantage of your strength. But the problem is, again, you don't have the capability to sustain yourself, right? You're very low when you go to the mid lane. But if you are kind of full HP, you can always do this. And now there's Glimmer Cape, you should go for Dust of Appearance. You recognize it, right? You're plus 5, but I never saw you buy any wards or supportive items. So greedy for a plus 5. Should blink in. Easy game. The plus 5 is actually killing the position 1. But yeah, you have to buy like detections. At least. Now you're fine. You have to buy detections, they have Glimmer. You overstayed as well. You're so greedy when it comes to farming. Look at the map, right? You finally bought an item. Or Observer Ward. Here, pause 5, don't forget. We're being charged again. And you decided to go again. You're feeding. But that's fun. I mean, the trade is pause 5 to pause 5. Which is not nice. Yeah, you scouted the PA. You should play in the PA. What you call this? Lincoln Sphere? It's nice. Nice against their trap. Like the dual charge, and then you're dying again. What? Sniper, yeah. Bash. Yeah, you died. But I think it's fine. Because the sniper actually stayed in there. Going in here again. You're actually pressuring the witch doctor or even their spirit breaker. I mean, earlier you saw the PA, right? I really thought that you're going to play against the PA and then annoy her. Because if you kept on chasing the guy, like stealing his farm on the PA, the enemy will be forced to react on you. Finally, detection. But there's Ghost Scepter. Maybe Nullifier next? I mean, the Witch Doctor doesn't have any spells, right? Doesn't have any damage. We should go to the... What? That's a mistake in there. Sit right here. Alright? Witch Doctor doesn't have any spells. No stun. So there's no need for you to chase this guy. You should be focusing on the sniper anyway. Because the sniper is the core, that's only the support, right? So if you go to the sniper right now, most likely he's dead, and then you actually turn up to the LC, and yeah, you died. Hero targets, you know, priority. Don't waste your time to a pause 5. Even if it's much easier kill, like the Witch Doctor. At the end of the day, Witch Doctor is not going to win this game, or the win condition. It's always going to be the PA, Sniper, and then the LC. The supports are only there to help their team win the game. But they're not going to be the main reason to win. Like, dish out the damage. Battle Fury PA, 23 minutes, and we're going... Yeah, this is way too greedy. Farming. But you have to buy all of those visions or rewards. Double damage, and then who is that guy? This is actually pause 5 surprisingly. But he can actually get away with his itemization because his team is actually doing a great job. And again, you don't have detection, right? This is the how many times you got. And then again, you're right. Dust is not there, and now they're playing against you now, and you're scared. You should go. You should tank for your silencer. Your silencer is the mid, and then you're pause 5, and then you don't want to die. You're actually thinking that you're the core in here, like you're the real carry in here in this game. You have to sacrifice yourself so the silencer will be able to stand his ground and also get the intelligence in there. PA, there's PA. Go! There's only one left. Yeah, sniper will be there. Everyone is the carry. You're dead. You're fine. You're dead? Nah, you're fine. Going back. What's your next item? Yeah, detection, wards. What else? Shard? Maybe go for Satanic? So you can stand your ground? Centering. By the way, the enemy is playing... The enemy is playing in here, in this area, right? This area. You fight in here. No one went in here. So, I feel like you wasted 50 gold in here. So let's go in here. Wait. You actually planted the observer right after seeing the observer ward. That's kind of careless for me. Like, look at the goals that you got in here. 209, right? For killing an observer ward. Now, imagine, since the enemy know that it is warded by you, Weaver, you're actually giving them like 159 golds for free. Because the sentry ward is only for 50, and then 209. It's going to be more because of the time. So, you're just giving them free farm. Even though they're losing the game. And then ward in here as well. You actually place an observer in there, even though you didn't scout this area if it's warded. So, you know what will happen with this, right? You did not go for sentry in here. You did not assume that it's warded, and then you just immediately go for the observer play in here. So, it's going to be dewarded. You're +5. Even if you are playing like a core, you have to treat your job, or you have to understand the importance of the vision or the wards. Even if the observer wards are free, you need to value it. Like, if you cannot abuse the free ones, how can you abuse the paid one? You know? So mana is not a problem to you now. Now we're talking satanic, right? Right. This one. I like this one. You can sustain yourself in the in a duel, and also against sniper or PA maybe. No. So basically the enemy just destroyed all of your observer wards, right? It's very rare for you to buy observer wards and then it's just getting dewarded after a minute or two. It's really underwhelming as a support. Or your vision game is just weak. Really weak. Go for PA. Level 21 Witch Doctor, but look at this guy. Level 21 Witch Doctor, +5. And you, on the other hand, level 23 +5, right? What the fuck is this game? In this bracket, there's no actual support. Everyone is a core. But yeah, it's fine. You just need to do it properly. And now the +5 is making a call for the Roshan. Yeah, it's fine. You have double damage, they don't proceed. You can actually push out the mid lane. You have Lincoln, so I don't think you will die. It's so hard for you to kill. They need to have like coordination. And seeing this LC and then Spirit Breaker, I don't think someone will pop the Lincoln Spear on you and then try to go on you the other after. By the way, your observer ward has been destroyed in this area, right? You have to be thinking that the enemy has vision over here. So if you're going to play Roshan right now, it's kind of difficult. Because you don't have any vision on them. And then the enemy might have vision on you. And of course, the enemy is bad. You don't even care about it. Right? You just get away. Free Roshan. And then the PA... maybe MKB next. Easy PA. You don't have the time lapse, so you don't want to dive. Going for Satanic. Get more dusts? Or maybe gem. I don't know. Sniper. Sniper is there. Dive. You have ages. Nice. Spirit Breaker. Keep going. Kill them all. Yeah. While AM is still farming. Split pushing. Kill them all. Nice. Keep going. Take the outpost or maybe just kill them. I thought you can actually go high ground right now. Because the enemy is busy in bottom. To the AM, right? Witch Doctor and then PA. You should actually go for the top pressure right now. You should go. Because the enemy is busy, right? Only 2 heroes left. And then you want mid instead. Imagine if you went for the top lane. You are going to deal damage. And then you have the Snapfire. The armor reduction. Little Shredder. And then this Blightstone. You can easily take down the building in there. But yeah, you want the tier 2 mid instead. You're playing so slow, but it's fine. You're actually getting away with it. I think there's nothing else that we can learn from here. Babusir. I mean, it's very hard to watch this. I mean, not actually hard because it's really easy for you. I mean, The enemies just fighting each other. And checking your performance. This could be better though. Like into the mid game, you just need to know which hero. So when it comes to your laning stage here, I'm going to end it. So when it comes to your laning stage as a support, you have to think about how to abuse your spells and then your right click, right? The enemy is only two melee heroes. Actually, they should win this lane, LC and then Spirit Breaker. I don't actually see any reason for them to lose this lane. But since we watched it, we know that they don't like each other. The Spirit Breaker and then the LC. So that's why you win this lane. Yeah, you can always give me a better game next time. But yeah, this one is really bad. Bad game. We can just focus on your early game so much than the mid game to the late game, because the mid game to late game is just a very little opportunity for you to show off your skills, because the enemy is fighting against each other. So yeah, in the laning stage, when it comes to the pulls, your pulls is really bad. We already pointed it out why it's so bad. You need to know when to pull and then where to pull. Like conditions to yourself. You need to think about the consequences of every actions that you're going to do or make. Like if you're going to pull by 2 minutes and then 45 seconds, and then it's only single camp, what will happen? The creeps, your creep will have like double wave, like 1.5 creep wave, and then the 3-minute mark, there's no more neutral creep because it's going to die. The pull is not gonna last, or it's not gonna be killed before 3 minutes, before the spawn time. So if you have like 1.5 creep wave, what will happen in the lane equilibrium, right? The LC will be or the creeps, your creeps will be pushed in to the enemy tower, and then the LC will be able to farm safely in there despite being alone, right? So that's a problem in there, since it's kind of too far for AM to play. He's actually playing conservatively, right? He cannot easily play in there because it's too far. LC can bully him, the AM, right? And then you're not there for the most part, and then you did not only do it once. You actually did it twice, and then after that you went for the top lane, which is actually nice space. You've been killing them, right? You've been killing them. You've been creating space. You've been forcing them. But yeah, just the targeting, hero priority. You have the mobility, you have the spells and the damage because you went for Maelstrom. You just need to focus on the right target. Like the perfect example is going for the Witch Doctor instead of the sniper in the mid lane, tier 1. You should have went to the sniper instead of the Witch Doctor. Regardless of how farmed this Witch Doctor is, he will not be able to carry the game, basically. So yeah, your itemization is a bit greedy, but you get away with it, so it's fine. But in the higher MMR bracket though, Babosir, this is not gonna happen. In higher MMR bracket, you're not going to get away with this shit. Like, what kind of shit? Falcon Blades. 2 Falcon Blades with a pos 5. You're not getting away with it. It's not going to help any of your teammates. This is only for yourself. For your mana regen, for your health, and then for your damage. This is only for yourself. But if you go for something like Urn of Shadows or Vessel, you can help your team and yourself. For the sustain, HP, and then mana. Because of the active charges, you know. Solid Crest as well will make your team tanky, you know. Aghanim. Even Glimmer of Force Staff, depending on the game. For support Weaver, you know. But you decide to carry the game. So yeah. That's all that I can talk about this game though. Weaver don't need that match region to go to Falcon Blade. Yeah, I agree. But maybe he got inspired with watching games. Maybe. So yeah. Any questions to me though, Babasir? Any questions? I mean, those are the things that I can talk about your game because this is a one-sided game. Really one-sided. The game is just being delayed because of you just want to kill instead of objectives, you know. What are the heroes per position 5? Depending on the bracket though. If we're talking about our bracket, I don't think you can actually pull it off in your bracket. This is actually the website that I'm using. So in our bracket, for the most part, there's always Abaddon. Something like Elder Titan. For Post 5, okay? There's always Lich, Bane, Enchantress, Ogre, Oracle, you know, Shaman, Silencer for deny pick. Same goes for, what is the hero again? Vengeful for deny pick. Then Disruptor as well. Good. And then Dazzle. I've been spamming Lich, that's nice. I'm not so sure about the playstyle on Bane. What do you mean you're not sure about the playstyle of Bane? Maybe it just doesn't suit you. Like the way that you play your Weaver is so aggressive. If you're going to play Bane, you'll get punished for it. If you're going to play aggressive with Bane, you play it like that Weaver, you're not going to achieve much. Because Bane needs 1 or 2 guys with him to make things happen. Like Sleep for setup, Fiend's Grip for control, you know. And then 1 or 2 heroes will do the damage. And Enfeeble as well. All of the skills of the Bane needs +1. You cannot easily kill someone with your Bane. If you want a hero that can solo kill, maybe go for something like Dark Willow. And of course, utility build. Not the Aghanims build, you know? And then Moonshard. Even without the Aghanims or Moonshard on the Dark Willow, you can easily kill someone with just your spells. Same goes... Yeah, I almost forgot the Grimstroke too. Grimstroke is nice because of the execution, you know? The potential of the Soulbind. It's really nice. Hoodwink too, in there. Even Night Stalker Post 5 is there. Just to deny the pick and such. But yeah. Any follow-up questions, Bubba's here. I actually put a check mark on your request now. And all left to do is play the game and then give me a better replay. And don't forget those things that I've mentioned about your game. About what are the things that you need to work on. Like your laning stage, like the harassment. Instead of just using the Sakuchi, you should try to attack them first. Attack them first, and then when they're about to attack you, you can go for Sakuchi. Thank you for your time too, Babusir.